A Child-Teen Mental Health Psychology Guide. Chapter 1. A Child and Teen Mental Health Guide. Children's Mental Health Introduction. A child is not like an adult because he or she is in a closed system of school. The brain is not fully grown, they can't think deep thoughts although they feel all the emotions. They are way more dependent on what others say for their sense of identity than adults who often discover they have their own standard of life regardless of what the world says, but you have to be strong to think this way. The Jesuits said, "Give me a child until he is 6 or 7 and I will make him a dedicated church follower for life." William James, the father of American psychology, said the same thing, that through rewards and punishments, he could make a child whatever he wanted that child to be. I don't agree. I believe everyone is born with a solid, fixed essence called your soul or consciousness, given by God or nature, whichever you believe. Everybody has their own natural tendencies. A parent and the environment either help the child realize who he or she is by nature or they don't. Somebody coined the term psychic vampires for people who try to keep you down, suck your energy out of you. This is no different for kids. You can't just brainwash them and spoil them with all that crap on TV. You have to help them explore, discover what they naturally like to do, then help them express that natural energy within themselves. If you don't, there will be trouble. A kid, just like an adult, must release their natural energy to be in harmony with who they are by nature. I've seen poor kids living in barren apartments with just a TV and junk food, not nutritious food. I've seen many alcohol and drug addicted parents of young kids. Siblings can be horrible to each other. Look at human nature from the Bible. Cain killed Abel out of jealousy. There's theft, bullying, and what the psychobabblists call the frustration-aggression hypothesis. When a kid is angry or frustrated, quite often they have not had the practice that adults have of keeping it all in no matter what. A kid is having a bad day, so he dumps it on the most convenient scapegoat that's not likely to fight back, a pet or a sibling. Kids can easily feel shame or embarrassment because they think they don't fit in or they're not cool somehow. I remember when I was a kid. We didn't want to get haircuts. We wanted cool clothes. There are kids who are overweight, come from a minority culture, come from a poor family, etc. They're all feeling a little out of place. Many kids don't make the grade at school, in sports, with the cool crowd, etc. That's one thing you can work on, but I had the opposite problem. I was a brainwashed kid. I tried really hard in everything. I was an overachiever to be a winner in the system. I later realized it was wrong to grow up to try to beat everyone else in school marks, in athletics, in everything. You want to help a child grow up to be friendly and sociable and to be interested enough in life to pursue the things that naturally inspire them, not just try to do everything and be number one because that's what winners do. I discovered my own natural sense of intrinsic love of life. After that, I realized I had my own standard and was alright pursuing my own life, but before then I was too ambitious. I based my self-worth on what I achieved according to others. This is wrong. I read virtually all the psychobabble about children from Freud to Piaget to Kohlberg's stages of moral development. It's all bull. No one knows what any other human being is thinking ever. Everything is now in your particular situation with the particular players in your life. There are no experts in life. You do the best you can in the situation you're in without trying to hurt others. Everybody always talks about loving others. You can't. The human being is too angry, too volatile. Someone always does something to make you angry. The best you can do is to find your own space within your essence or soul and try to honor it by releasing that natural energy every day that inspires you for life. It works the same for children. I say don't trust the school, the church, the teachers, the psychologists, the doctors, etc. Some of them might be good people genuinely trying to do the right thing, but the point is that they're all brainwashed by the psychobabble dogma of the moment. Be real and honest with your kids. Tell them they have to live their own lives, in their own skin. Tell them you can help them but that you can only go so far. They have to do the rest themselves. Do what I did as a kid. I pursued my interests and had a lot of fun along the way. I did some of it alone and some of it with like-minded friends. Life is an experience that never ends because every day you, if you're a noble human being, have to do what it takes to earn self-respect and a sense of well-being. That's what you teach children. Don't stop. Live every day to try to do something worthwhile and be better than you are right now. Child mental health info. Psychologists, teachers, and counselors in schools look out for learning disabilities which are closely related to mental illnesses, so the guidance counselor or school psychologist at grade schools might do some mental health counseling and diagnosis on kids who appear troubled. You don't have to listen to them though. If they refer the child to a psychiatrist who recommends drugs, you don't have to believe in this model of life they created. In the United States, more children use mental health drugs than all the other children in the world combined. Is it a good business venture, or do they sincerely try to help children by giving them mind-altering drugs? Youth substance abuse is big. Refer to the other section. The American Psychiatric Association says that about 13 million children, or about 18% of children in the United States, need mental health or substance abuse services. My point is to be wary when some so-called professional says your child needs mental health therapy or drugs. After all, it is a business geared to earn money for these professional mental health workers. They make more money the more kids they diagnose with a mental illness. Human beings are all individuals with their own natures. You can't really put them in categories, especially kids who are learning about life and have no strong identity yet. Be careful about falling for the cult of children needing mental health services. Some children might legitimately need mental health help, but I'm really skeptical about it. It's funny that most of the world's mental health services for children is in the United States. It barely exists elsewhere. They invest all this money into their so-called therapies and drugs. Now they have to recoup the costs and earn a profit. Be careful buying into this stuff. Try these journals. Journal of Clinical Child Psychology. American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry. American Journal of Orthopsychiatry. American Journal of Psychiatry. American Psychologist. Association for the Education of Young Children. Child Care Bulletin. Child, Youth, and Family Services Quarterly. Developmental and Behavioral Pediatrics. Health Affairs. Infants and Young Children. Journal of Adolescent Health. Journal of American Academy of Child Psychiatry. Journal of Child and Family Studies. Journal of Child Psychology and Psychiatry. Journal of Consulting and Clinical Psychology. Journal of Emotional and Behavioral Disorders. Journal of Pediatric Psychology. Journal of Positive Behavior Interventions. Mental Health Services Research. National Center for Children in Poverty. Psychological Bulletin. The Clinical Psychologist. The Future of Children. Young Children. Find books on child mental health services at #362.2 or RJ501 at the library. Childhood mental disorders. Anxiety disorders. Selective mutism. Separation anxiety disorder. Social anxiety disorder. Specific phobias. Eating disorders. Anorexia nervosa. Binge eating disorder. Bulimia nervosa. Pica. Other eating disorders. Gender dysphorias. Gender dysphoria. Impulse control disorders. Conduct disorder. Intermittent explosive disorder. Kleptomania. Oppositional defiant disorder. Pyromania. Other impulse control disorders. Neurodevelopmental disorders. Asperger's syndrome. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Autism spectrum disorder. Childhood disintegrative disorder. Childhood onset fluency disorder. Dyslexia. Intellectual development disorder. Language disorder. Learning disorders. Rett's disorder. Tourette's syndrome. Other neurodevelopmental disorders. Obsessive-compulsive disorders. Body dysmorphic disorder. Trichotillomania. Somatic disorders. Munchausen by proxy. Trauma disorders. Adjustment disorder. Reactive attachment disorder. Mental health in schools. NASBonline.org, National Association of School Psychologists. smhp.psych.ukla.edu, School Mental Health Project, provides a comprehensive introduction to mental health services and programs located in schools. Infant Mental Health Info. Infant mental health is a field that tries to optimize the social, mental, physical, and emotional development of infants and their families in the first 3 years of life. There are mental health experts for babies, either babies born with a disability or parents who can't handle their babies. Infantinstitute.com. Infantinstitute.org. msu.edu/user/waymh, World Association for Infant Mental Health. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/infant_mental_health. family-health.state.nm.us/ddsd/fit/documents/infant-men. limha.org, Louisiana Infant Mental Health Association. mental-health.families.com. mentalhealthcounselors.org/topic6.htm. newmothersresourceguide.org/mentalhealth.html. psychologytoday.com/search/search.php. services.org/get_help/parenting/infant_mental_health.php. TIMH.org, Texas Association for Infant Mental Health. Tall Health Position Paper AYUG 2008.pdf. umdnch.edu/scievents/meetings-inrz.html, Illinois Association for Infant Mental Health. waymh.org. 023.org/vol121-2s.pdf, The Infant Mental Health Specialist. Separation Anxiety Info. A lot of children have school phobia or separation anxiety from their parents. Separation anxiety disorder, an official type of mental disorder in children and adolescents, is a condition in which children get anxious and panic when they are made to leave the house or other familiar areas. It is especially prevalent for some kids when they go to school for the first time. Separation anxiety could be more intense than simply leaving the home. Some children may cling persistently to the mother or other family member to avoid being alone, especially at bedtime. aacp.org/cs/roots/facts_for_who_go_to_school_separation_anxiety. aap.org/public/bk0_separation_anxiety.htm. allaboutLifeChallenges.org/separation-anxiety.htm. babycenter.com/refcap/baby/baby development/145.html, Nighttime separation anxiety. baltimoresite.com/anxiety.htm. children.webmd.com/guide/separation-anxiety. claroset.com/child/sepanxiety.htm. drgreen.com/21_1183.html. emedicine.com/ped/topic2657.htm. emedicinehealth.com/separation_anxiety/article_m.htm. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/separation_anxiety_disorder. healthline.com. helpguide.org/mental/separation_anxiety_causes_prevention_treatment.htm. kidshealth.org/parents/emotions/feelings/separation_anxiety.html. klis.com/chandler/pamph/let/panic/panicpymph/let.htm. medicinenet.com/separation_anxiety/article.htm. mentalhealth.com/dis/p20-ch03.html mental-health-matters.com/disorders/dis_details.php?dis ID =88 merck.com/mmhe/sec23/ch286/ch286l.html npi.ucla.edu/caap/anxiety/anxiety_problems.htm separation-anxiety-solution.com Temper tantrums info. If your child has a lot of temper tantrums, he or she could have undiagnosed Asperger's syndrome. About kidshealth.ca ADHD.ca, attention deficit. all-babyandkids.com/a13.htm babycenter.com/refcap/toddler/toddler behavior/11569.html bchealthguide.org/healthfile/hfile92m.stm, anger in children. cfc-fc.ca/docs/invest/00002_n.htm children.webmd.com/tc/temper-tantrums-topic-overview childrenshospital.org/az/site1683/ma-page1683p0.html christian-parent.com/article/0612004d.shtml drgreen.com/21_565.html drgreen.org extension.iastate.edu/publication/pm1529j.pdf gomamatoday.com/baby-toddler/2-3 years/tantrums good-child-guide.com heptune.com/tantrum.html kidshealth.org/parent/emotion/behavior/tantrums.html mayoclinic.com/health/tantrum nncc.org/guidance/tam.temp.html parentwisecoaching.com raisingchildren.net.au/article/temper_tantrums.html raisingsmallsouls.com/dir/temper-tantrums stoptempertantrums.com tempertantrums.net the-family-center.com theguiltfreemom.com theparentreport.com Chapter 2 A Youth Activity Guide. Active kids doing what they want are generally happy. I'm definitely against helicopter parenting, which is signing up your kid for everything, trying to make him or her a star, trying to get them to develop productive habits at a young age. It's not natural. Many rebel to a regimented childhood by becoming hippies. Motivating children should be easy. Help them discover what they're interested in, then push the education to that direction. We played ground hockey all the time in the schoolyard. We had a summer camp where we swam, boated, hiked, built forts, etc. My father brought us around to his friends who played music. Because of that, I played trumpet for about 10 years. He didn't force me. He just showed me the guy playing a trumpet. I liked it, so I learned it. Take your kids to the library. It's free. For me, school was naturally interesting. They said I was gifted, but for me, it was natural to want to learn new things. Look at #155-158 at the library for psychobabble, motivational type books. ucce.ucdavis.edu/files/file library/5180/16049.doc, Motivation 101, You Can Motivate Children to Learn. This article lays out 7 strategies to promote self-motivation. Greatschools.net scholastic.com/browse/article.jsp?ID =1304, 10 ways to motivate your child to learn. 4-H clubs for youth. 4-H clubs are administered by the local chapters of the Cooperative State Research Education and Extension Service, Department of Agriculture, REUSDA.gov. They used to exist to help farm kids with enhancing their knowledge of agriculture, but they've gone beyond that to encompass other parts of life. There are lots of 4-H county fairs around every summer. Cooperative State Research, Education and Extension Service, Department of Agriculture, 1400 Independence Avenue, SW, hashtag 3328S, Washington, D.C. 20250, 202-720-6133, fax, 202-690-0289, reusda.gov. Consult county or city government listings in your local telephone directory for the number of your local cooperative extension service office. 4-hcanada.ca, 4hfair.org, Elkhart County 4-H Fair. cesacramento.ucdavis.edu/4H, 4-H Youth Development. ext.coloradostate.edu/gpa4h/what.html. ext.nodac.edu/county/stark/4h/join.htm. extension.umn.edu/4-H, Minnesota 4-H Youth Development, University of Minnesota Extension. lincolncounty.colorado.state.edu/4H-youth/what_is_4H/what_is_4H.htm. nwhealth.edu/community/volunteer/other.html. Program, Learn by Doing Activities. Texas 4-h.tamu.edu, Texas 4-H. National 4-H Council. 7100 Connecticut Avenue, Chevy Chase, Maryland 20815. 4-h.org. Academic Camps Info. Super Camp, 1725 South Coast Highway, Oceanside, California 92054-5319. 800-28 Learn. 760-722-0072. Fax, 760-722-3507. Supercamp.com. Academic summer camps at college campuses. Computer camps. Cybercamps.com, list of computer camps. Computercamps.com. Educationunlimited.com. ee.ualberta.ca/discover. Obmiceandkids.com. princetonol.com/biz/futurekids. Scouting/guides websites. Some of these places offer summer camps to non-members. bsa.scouting.org. csclub.uwaterloo.ca/u/lkmorland/scout docs, scout groups worldwide. girlguides.ca. girlscouts.org. gsusa.org, Girl Scouts. scouts.ca. scouting.org. scouterama.org. Boys Girls Clubs of America. 1230 West Peachtree Street, NW. Atlanta, Georgia 30309. 404-815-5700. bgca.org. Boy Scouts of America. 1325 Walnut Hill Lane. POG 152079. Irving, Texas 75015. 214-580-2000. bsa.scouting.org. Campfire Boys Girls. 4601 Madison Avenue, Kansas City, Missouri 64112. 816-756-1950. 800-669-6884. CampfireUSA.org. Major group like the Scouts. Summer camp resources/attendance or work. If you're a college student, you might want to consider checking some of these camps out for a summer job. Summerjobs.com, GreatSummerJobs.com. You can find books about summer camps at hashtag 362.7 of your local library. Try hashtag 796.5 for campground info. 3d-jobs.co.uk, England. activitycamps.com, England. anglophils.com, England. ardmore.com, summer language courses, England. aupairs4u.com, has a Campusa program. barracudas.co.uk, England. bunacy.org, summer camps. campamerica.co.uk. camp.ca, master list of Canadian summer camps. campfire.org. campage.com. campage.com/canada.htm. campsearch.com. campsource.com, Canadian camping. canvas.com, camp counselor. camptawanda.com, 800-923-2267, Pennsylvania. cfw.com/ben/camp.htm, 8,000 plus camps. ef.com, summer teachers for language courses. homepage.mac.com/kippywaffergirls.com. horizoncamps.com, 800-544-5448, Me, New York, PA and WV. isisgroup.co.uk, teach English for the summer in England. its-hastings.co.uk, teach English for the summer, England. kidscamps.com. kidscamp.com/marketplace, things to buy for summer camp. kidscamps.com. kidscamp.com/marketplace, things to buy for summer camp. kipava.com, Maine. pgl.co.uk/people, England. resortamerica.co.uk. sce.cornell.edu/sc, summer program for motivated high school students. summerjobs.com. supercamps.co.uk, England. vincentcurtis.com, independent schools and the summer programs they offer. workexperienceusa.com. ymcaneek.org. American Camping Association. 5000, State Road 67N. Martinsville, Indiana, 46151-7902. 765-342-8456. 800-428 Camp. Fax, 765-349-6357. Bookstore at aca-camps.org. acacamps.org. acane-camps.org, New England. The Master Organization has books about summer camps like Guide to Accredited Children's Summer Camps, Careers in the Camp Community, and colleges and universities offering study in camp administration and related courses. Consortium on Children's Asthma Camps. American Lung Association. 4220 Old Shakopee Road. Number 101. Minneapolis, Minnesota, 55437-2974. 612-885-0338. 800 Lung USA. lungusa.org. Summer camps for kids with asthma in most states. Christian Camping International. POB 62189. CS Colorado 80962. 719-260-9400. Fax, 719-260-6398. cciusa.org. Cornell U Summer College. Box 278. 20-Day Hall. Ithaca, New York, 14853-2801. 607-255-6203. Fax, 607-255-8942. summer_college@cornell.edu. sce.cornell.edu/sc. Summer program for serious high school students. ecamps.com. 800-645-3226. Eurocamp Summer Jobs. POB 170. Liverpool L71ES, England. 144-1565622. Work on European campsites for bilingual people. Eurosites. Wavell House, Holcombe Road, Helm Shore, Lancashire BB48EP, England. Campsite Workers. grownupcamps.com. 877-242-9330. Adult Camps. KB Camp Services. 800-821-9432. Free referrals. National Camp Association. 800-966 Camp. Summercamp.org. Outside Magazine. POG 54729. Boulder, Colorado 80322. 800-678-1131. OutsideMag.com. Some ads for summer camps and summer camp work. Free tutor websites. Some students are eligible for free tutoring. The supplemental education is part of the No Child Left Behind law. Parents should contact the school board for more information. Some public libraries offer free tutoring. They use volunteers and college students who do it as an internship for academic credit. Peer tutoring is when the teacher assigns a good student to tutor a slow student. I saw an ad on Craigslist. A woman was offering free tutoring for elementary school subjects. 101tutoring.com. academicsuccess.unlv.edu/learningsupport/tutoring. algebra.com/tutors. algebra.com/tutors/students. aspsas.com, after-school programs, supplemental education services. buddysehool.com, free online tutoring. byui.edu/academic-support-centers/english-transitional-center/free-tutoring. care.com/tutoring. clarion.edu/131652, questions should be directed to free tutoring at clarion.edu. click2tutor.com/freetutoring.html. cms.bsu.edu/academics/colleges and departments/university college/learning center/free tutoring. The Learning Center offers free tutoring to any Ball State student. colapublic.org/children/tutor, live homework help, County of Los Angeles Public Library. dcfs.co.la.ca.us/edu/free-tutoring/nclb.html, No Child Left Behind Free Tutoring, Los Angeles. dcfs.co.la.ca.us/edu/free-tutoring/studentsmart.html, Los Angeles Public Library. dcfs.lacounty.gov/edu/free-tutoring/tutoring by city.html. dgs.illinois.edu/resources/tutoring.html, free tutoring services. ectolearning.com, set up peer-to-peer learning. eduwizards.com/online-tutor.php. fhsu.edu/kelly center/asp/free-tutoring, math tutoring. freemathhelp.com. freetutorwebsites.com. gavilan.edu/tutor, free tutoring services. goodhousekeeping.com/product-reviews/children's-products/tutoring-reviews/free-online-tutoring. greatschools.org/students/homework-help/123-free-tutoring-no-child-left-behind.gs. hometutoring-solutions.com/free_tutoring_programs.html. lacdcfs.org/edu/free-tutoring. leptutor.com. learn2.com, thousands of free tutorials, low-cost courses and answers to everyday problems. Learning Disabilities Dead website, try.dash.com/our-brand/od/government-program/a/free-tutoring.htm. learntobe.org. learntobe.org, free K-12 math, science, and language arts tutoring online. math.com. math.com/math-tutoring.html, free math lessons and math homework help from basic math to algebra, geometry, and beyond. math.tutorvista.com/algebra.html muthundreadinghelp.org/free_online_tutoring_for_kids.html muthundreadinghelp.org/free_tutoring_for_kids.html mathexpression.com mathnerds.com merctutoring.com/free.htm mvptutoring.org Multicultural Vocational Preparedness Inc. Free tutoring to children in grades 3rd to 8th in English. mxcc.com net.edu/content/free_online_tutoring.asp Middlesex Community College offers free online tutoring. passmathclass.com/tutoring.html Free math lessons. plcmc.org/programs Free tutoring for elementary school children. purplemath.com reach.louisville.edu/tutoring Variety of free tutoring services to all undergraduate students at the University of Louisville. fliegler.com/mathman.htm Free online math tutor. rose.edu/free-online-tutoring. sestexastutors.com Felk Tutors is a federally funded after-school tutoring program offered free to students of participating schools. ship.edu/learning/free_tutoring. slc.tamu.edu/tutoring, Texas A&M University. Tutoring Peer Academic Services. smarterschooling.com/math tutors. sbcollege.edu/tutoring, St. Petersburg College offers free tutoring to all degree-seeking students. tcyonline.com/etutoring, free math help. thefreemathtutor.com. topics.com/military/ford-greeley/2012/free-tutoring-offered-for-military-kids. transtutors.com/free-online-tutoring.aspx. tuitionplaza.com/tutoring, free online tutoring for students, pupils, and adults. tuitionplaza.com/tutoring. tutor.com/military, military families get free access to tutor.com. tutorcircle.com, get free tutoring online. tutoring-services.com/freetutoring.html. tutornext.com. tutornext.com/ws/free-tutoring-for-kids-3-grade. tutoroli.com, completely free online tutoring service. tutoringbycity.com/tutoring/free_tutoring_florida.htm. tutorvista.com. tutorvista.com/math-help. tut-world.com, tutorial world, free worksheets. uiowa.edu/free-tutoring. unicoichools.com/free-tutoring-for-your-programs-programs wcjc.edu/ed_programs_n/tutoring.asp, free online tutoring for all students. westga.edu/excel/index_3270.php, the Excel Center offers free tutoring in all core curriculum classes. Tutor website/tutor service for sale. Education books are at number 370 to number 379 at the library. antiatutor.com, National Tutoring Association. khanacademy.org. algebra-help.com. aplusforyou.com. asaptutor.com. betterfly.com. bookalesson.com. carneysando.com, Carney, Sando, and Association. chooseyourteacher.com. classsub1.com/homework, homework help from real experts, flexible pricing and scheduling. cleverapple.com. click2tutor.com. clickforlessons.com. clickfortutors.com. clubztutoring.com. dremtmtutoring.com, personalized tutoring programs for New York City middle and high school students. edisonlearning.com, Edison Learning. educate.com, big company Sylvan. educationconnection.com, eduwizards.com, en.wikipedia.org/wiki/homework_help_service, indicatorstaples.com/res, escore.com, free visit to a SCORE educational center, etutorme.com, freetutorsearch.com, hireatutor.com, home.vpanet.net/tilde-mahaold/tutor.htm, how to be a tutor, home-ed-magazine.com, hometuitioncare.com, Malaysia, homeworkhelp.com, hopecareercenter.com, eap.org, home programs that can help your child, infomath.com/html/online-tutor.asp, jollyroger.com/tutor, kslearningcenter.com, cumin.com, learning-centers.com, learningpower.com, Avon, CT, lessons.anysubject.com, lessontutor.com, math.kasamba.com, mathmatiazi.com, mathtutorchicago.com, mytutorondme.com, newyorkpreptutors.com, newyorkpreptutors.com, college admissions counseling service serving the greater New York metropolitan area, onlinetutor.net, pacetutoring.com, parliamenttutors.com, place4langs.com, tutors of foreign languages of all skill levels, plexxa.com, praetursoftware.com, rapidlearningcenter.com, schoolplus-online.com, math and English enrichment, schooltrainer.com, sharpminds.ca, sharpmindstutoring.net, tutoring services for the pre-K through 5th grade, studentnest.com, studypoint.com, offering SAT/ACT test preparation along with other tutoring, sylvanlearning.com, talkbean.com, teachers.net, teachers.net/classified/tutors available lessontutor.com, theknowledgequest.com, an academic tutoring service, thepartnerprogram.org, toptutors.com, tuitionplaza.com, tutor.com, tutor2000.com, tutor4physics.com, tutorbungalow.com, tutorgig.com, tutorindex.com, tutoring.sylvanlearning.com, tutoringbycity.com, tutoringservices.com, tutoringz.net, tutoriuminc.com, tutorjam.com, tutorlinker.com, tutormatch.com, tutormatch.com, tutornext.com, tutorpace.com, tutors.ca, tutorspre.com, tutorvista.com, tutorz.com, uktutors.com, vpanet.net/tilde-mahaold/tutor, wealthytutor.com, wizant.com, National Tutoring Association, 3719 Washington Boulevard, Indianapolis, Indiana 46205, 866-311-6630, fax 317-927-0789, antiatutor@aol.com, antiatutor.org. Chapter 3. Youth Diet and Fitness. Youth Diet, Food and Eating. When I was a kid, my parents fed us healthy, cooked meals all the time. The only time we had junk food was during the holidays. We rarely ate fast food. You can find lots of health and fitness books at #611-#613 at the library. There are some books at the parenting section, number 649. Cookbooks are at number 641. There are some children's medical books at number 618. Sports books are at #794-#799. AAFP.org, American Academy of Family Physicians. AAP.org/topics.html, American Academy of Pediatrics, Children's Health Topics. Let'smove.gov, the epidemic of childhood obesity. Calgary Health Region.ca/program/nutrition/pdf/daycare_toolkit.pdf, Calgary Health Region's Nutrition and Active Living. About Kids Health.ca. betterhealth.vic.gov.au. bga.org, 800-854 Club, Boys and Girls Clubs of America. childrensfood.ca. childrensfoodbill.org.uk. diet-i.com. dietitian.com. eastbourne.gov.uk/health/food/children. eatright.org. eatwell.gov.uk/ages and stages/children. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/canada:_food_guide_to_healthy_healthcare/default.htm. family.go.com/food. fns.usda.gov/wic, women, infants, and children, WIC, a food and nutrition service program to safeguard the health of low-income women, infants, and children up to age 5. foodallergy.org, 800-929-4040. fooddudes.co.uk, an initiative to encourage and maintain healthy eating habits in children. foodreference.com/ht/art-healthy-eating-children.html. goodfoodforkids.blogspot.com. growinghealthykids.com. health.enotes.com/children's-health-encyclopedia. Health. Dead website, try-.com/our-brand/nutrition-child/healthy-eating-for-children/healthwise, tn9188.html. healthychild.co.uk. healthychild.com. healthychild.com/index.html. healthykids.com. healthykidsplanet.com. healthyplace.com. healthyweight.net. helpguide.org/life/healthy_eating_children_teens.htm. hershey's.com/nutrition/children.asp. ificinfo.health.org, Food Information Council. keepingkidshealthy.org. keepkidshealthy.com. kidinfo.com. kidsdirect.net. kidsdoctor.com. kidsfood.org. kidshealth.org. kidshealth.org/parent/nutrition_fit/center/nutrition_center.html. kidshealth.org/parent/nutrition_fit/nutrition/habits.html. kidshygieneandhealth.com/plainznsc.com/health/children's. kidsnutrition.org, Children's Nutrition Research Center. medicalnewstoday.com. medicinenet.com. medscape.com, Children and Eating. maridhanmedication.ca, run by Pfizer Drug Co. ndsu.edu/ndnc/foodbooks. nichd.nih.gov, the National Institute of Child Health and Human Development. newyorktimes.com/health. oxfordjournals.org, Children's Eating Attitudes and Behavior. Pediatrics Dead website, try.com/our-brands. radiance-magazine.com/kids_project/child_nutrition.html. raisingchildren.net.au. raisingsmallsouls.com. rawfamily.com. californiaprojectlean.org, calculate your body mass index, BMI, adults and older teens. cdc.gov/nccdpHP/dnpa/bmi/calc-bmi.htm. cdc.gov/nccdpHP/dnpa/bmi/bmi-for-age.htm, BMI for children and teens. teenshealth.org/teen/food_fitness/dieting/diet_plans.html. schoolfoodtrust.org.uk, slowfood.it, spatulatta.com, teaches children to cook, thegardendiet.com, vanderbilt.edu/ans/psychology/health_psychology/children and.html, eating disorders and children, webmd.com/a-to-z-guide/features/boost-your-families-interest-in-healthy-foods, youngandhealthy.ca, health in schools/nutrition in schools, nasbhc.org, National Assembly on School-Based Healthcare, the membership organization for school-based health centers, includes links to state associations of school-based health centers. ASFSA.org, American School Food Service Association, provides education and training for food service workers, develops standards through certification and credentialing, and gathers regulatory, legislative, industry, nutritional and other information related to school nutrition. CCSO.org, Council of Chief State School Officers. ccso.org/projects/school_health_project, School Health, links to state-by-state studies and links to state school health programs, Council of Chief State School Officers. cdc.gov/nccdphp/, Centers for Disease Control, Division of Adolescent and School Health Education among Secondary Schools. cdc.gov/nccdphp/nutguide.htm, Guidelines for School Health Programs to Promote Lifelong Healthy Eating. cdc.gov/nccdphp/she/index.htm, School Health Index for Physical Activity and Healthy Eating, a self-assessment and planning guide. cdc.gov/nccdphp/sgr/sgr.htm, Promoting Better Health for Young People Through Physical Activity and Sports. foodstudents.net, nal.usda.gov/ethnic, Food and Nutrition Information Center. nasb.org/healthy schools, includes state-level policy guides, publications and annotated links to general school and health websites, National Association of State Boards of Education. NASN.org, National Association of School Nurses. NCSL.org, National School Board Association. ncsl.org/program/health/adschool.htm, National Conference of State Legislators, provides resources and enacted legislative information by states on school health topics including alcohol and substance abuse, nutrition and physical education, tobacco and unintentional injuries and violence. Nutrition.gov, provides easy access to all online federal government information on nutrition. This national resource makes obtaining government information on nutrition, healthy eating, physical activity, and food safety easily accessible in one place for many Americans. sba.org/school health, info to assist school board members and their staff who are grappling with a broad array of health-related resources. schoolmeals.nal.usda.gov, USDA Healthy School Meals Resource System. usda.gov/cnpp, Center for Nutrition Policy and Promotion in the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Youth Fitness/Youth Health/Children's Fitness. operd.org, American Alliance for Health, Physical Education, Recreation, and Dance. pecentral.org. brightfutures.org/physical activity, an ebook, with chapters discussing many aspects of physical fitness for kids, including obesity, nutrition, and appropriate development by age group. bam.gov, Body and Mind, games, quizzes, and tips for kids on health issues and ways to make their bodies and minds healthier, stronger and safer. sports-media.org, sports media, lesson plans, tips, drills, activities and other teaching aids for the physical education teacher. teenshealth.org, kidshealth.org/kid/stay_healthy/fit/no_sports.html, I don't like sports, so how can I exercise? mchlibrary.info/knowledgepath/kp_child_new_tr.html, National Center for Education in Maternal and Child Health. kidshealth.org/kids/stay_healthy/fit/sport_safety.html, play it safe, protective sports gear and safe workouts. kidshealth.org/teen/exercise/sports/exercise_wise.html. presidentschallenge.org. verbnow.com, interactive site containing daily activity tracking log, guides for games and activities, polls, quizzes, and a calendar on what's happening in your community. teenagehealthfreak.org. pre-fit.com, children's fitness programs. primusweb.com/fitnesspartner. yomedics.com. fitnessforyouth.umich.edu/cdc.gov/healthy-youth/physical activity. do1e5aday.com. childdevelopmentinfo.com/health_safety/physical_fitness_guide_for_kids.htm. educationworld.com, lesson plans on health. fns.usda.gov/tn, teen nutrition. fns.usda.gov/tn/healthy/index.htm, healthy schools resources. eatright.org. keepkisshealthy.com. kidenetic.com, family nutrition. kidsource.com. nutrition.gov. obesity.org/sub/childhood. pe4life.com. projectfitamerica.org. take10.net, a classroom-based physical activity program. take10.net. usda.gov/news/usda kids. Children's food knowledge websites. Try hashtag 611-613 at the library, hashtag 618.92 or RJ206 for children. nutrition.gov. kidsnutrition.org. mypyramid.gov/kids. brightfutures.org. cdc.gov/growth charts. cdc.gov/ncdpHP/dnpa/tips/index.htm, healthy eating. csipnet.org/school foods. dole5aday.com. essense-of-life.com/info/foodchart.htm. fns.usda.gov/cnd/breakfast, breakfast program. fns.usda.gov/cnd/contacts/state directory.htm, school lunch program. fns.usda.gov/cnd/lunch, school lunch program. fns.usda.gov/cnd/lunch/competitive foods, school lunch program. fns.usda.gov/cnd/milk, milk program. foodsafety.nal.usda.gov. nutritionforkids.com. usda.gov/cnpp/kidspyra, food pyramid for children. Special Supplemental Nutrition Program for Women, Infants, and Children, WIC. There is a federal Special Supplemental Nutrition Program for Women, Infants, and Children, WIC, that was set up to provide low-income mothers with healthy food for their children. It is run by the United States Department of Agriculture, USDA. The standards are similar to the food stamps program. You have to prove you're poor. Food and Nutrition Service. fns.usda.gov. fns.usda.gov/cnd/wic. School lunch info. The USDA administers a hot lunch program through schools which provides low-income children with healthy food. fns.usda.gov/cnd/breakfast, breakfast program. fns.usda.gov/cnd/milk, milk program. fns.usda.gov/cnd/lunch, school lunch program. fns.usda.gov/cnd/contacts/state directory.htm, school lunch program. fns.usda.gov/cnd/lunch/competitive foods, school lunch program. Chapter 4. Family Fitness and Fun. Family Fitness and Recreation Websites. There is indoor recreation as in board games and outdoor recreation as in sports and fitness. Some fitness centers market themselves as family recreation centers. There are some amusement places around that market themselves as family recreation centers. This could be anything from a pool hall to a mini golf course to a go-kart racetrack. Your local college might have a fitness center open to the public. Buy a family membership and you can go and use the wide variety of different equipment and activities they have, all the way from a swimming pool to a weight room. Finally, your local government might have some community centers and programs geared for family fun and recreation. Ask at your local library or go to your community government website. 4outdoorgames.com. operd.org/nfrw/about.html, National Family Recreation Week. aboutfamilyfitness.com. amazingmoms.com/htm/familyfun.htm. baptistfitness.com. bigfishgames.com/children-games. certifiedfit.com, Family Fitness Podcast. Child Parenting Dead website, try.dash.com/our brand/cs/kidspartygames/is/outdoorgames.htm. children.com, Kid Directory, online resources for children. disneyfamily.com. download that.com/windows/family/health-and-fitness-tools/health-and-fitness-tools1.html. educationworld.com. ehow.com/how_22181994_hike-children.html, how to hike with your children. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/500_left_outdoor_game, outdoor game for 3+ people that is typically played with a baseball, football, or frisbee. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/family_fun_center, amusement center children or families, which often includes such indoor attractions as playgrounds, carousels, musical shows, video arcades. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/family_fun_fitness, dance mat for Nintendo computer game system. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/great_outdoor_games, a series of outdoor games created by ESPN. enjoyengland.com/ideas/family-fun. ezinesplus.com, links to family-friendly ezines and newsletters. family.com. family.go.com. family.go.com/education. familyeducation.com/fitness. familyfitnessweekend.com, the public's family fitness weekend. family-friendly-fun.com, guide to family fun and recreation. familyfriendlysites.com. familyrecreationblog.info. familyvillage.wisc.edu/recruit.htm. findarticles.com/p/articles/tn_health. geoparent.com/health/wellness/familyfitness.htm. gotfamiliesonline.com/family-members/family-fitness-life-style.html. homefurnished.com/kidsroom/kidsgames/outdoorgames.aspx. indianchild.com/outdoor_games.htm. iparenting.com/channels/health_fitness. iparentingfitness.com. ketv.com/familyfitness, Family Fitness Challenge. kidleywinks.com, children's outdoor games. kidlink.org/kidproj/outdoor, outdoor games. kidsource.com/kidsource/pages/recreation.html. kidsports.espn.go.com. kidsports.espn.go.com/outdoors/index. Midran Dead website, try.dash.com/our brands, the medieval child, recreation. msu.edu/site/letsnet/no-frame/subjects/health/b8u4l3.html, family fitness activities. nea.org/classmanagement/ifc040525.html, family fitness night. nextag.com/child-recreation/search-html, products for children. Outdoorgames.ch, a multi-sports event that features the world's best outdoor sports athletes. outerwear.brookstone.com/sl/outdoor-living/index4.html. party411.com/gameguide-outdoors.html. pe.com/entertainment/guide/out/children, Cal Poly Pomona, Family Fun Days, 1 to 4 p.m. every fourth Saturday, Downtown Center, 300 West 2nd Street Pomona, free, 909-869-4689. podcastalley.com, Family Fitness Podcast. preteenagerstoday.com. recreationandmore.com. recreationcanada.com. shapeup.org/publication/99.tips.for.family.fitness. sheknows.com/channels/diet-and-fitness.htm. specialneedsfamilyfun.com. sportsunlimitedinc.com. thefamilycorner.com. thesource4em.com/game/outdoor.asp. vam.ac.uk/mock/collection/game/outdoor. visitingchildren.com, Canadian company who organizes events for children. Family Fun websites. familyfun.com/arts-and-crafts. freetoto.net. 64.226.101.236. ada.org/public/events/ncdhum/index.asp, National Children's Dental Health Month. amazon.com/disneys-fun-creative-activities/dp/0786863048. Answers. Dead website, try.com/ourbrands, cheap, but fun activities for children. rtc.edu/aic/kids, the Art Institute of Chicago, exploration of the center and online games. artistshelpingchildren.org, Artists Helping Children Foundation, children's charity. BibleKidsFunZone.com. BigFishGames.com/children-games. BigText.com/entertainment/kidscorner. BooWakwalla.com, children's music and children's stories. BozTheBear.com/familyfun, Christian. Butterflies.org, Denver Family Fun, Colorado. CampJellystone.com/family-fun.html, Yogi Bear's Jellystone Park Campground Directory. CarolinaParent.com. Centerlanes.com, Scotch Creek Family Fun Center, an amusement park on Shuswap Lake, BC, Canada. CharlestonFamilyFun.com, South Carolina. CheapFamilyFun.com. ChildFun.com. CMHouston.org, Children's Museum of Houston. CreativeKeyDSAthome.com. Cybercruises.com. DanilasPlace.com, Christian Craft Ideas. edbydesign.com/kidsact.html. ezinarticles.com, Children's Fun Activities. family.go.com/entertainment. familycorner.com. familyeducation.com. familyeducation.com/outdoor-learning/33375.html. family-friendly-fun.com. familyfun.com. familyfun.go.com. family-fun.caboose.com. familyfun101.com. familyfunabilities.com. familyfunfactory.net, St. Augustine, Florida. familyfunforyou.com. familyfunpark.com, a 7-acre indoor/outdoor family fun park. familyfunsoftware.com, family-fun-time.com, findfamilyfun.com, fun.familyeducation.com, fun-activities-for-kids.com, funatic.com/game_list.htm, funbrain.com/kidcenter.html, fun-center.com, Family Fun Center and Bullwinkle's Restaurant, fundouble.com/family-fun, funfamilyfitness.org, funplayfulparent.com, funpreschooleractivities.com, funschool.com, gameskidsplay.net, gatlinburg.com/family-fun, great activities and attractions available for families in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Gymboreeclasses.com, family gymboree classes. herringkids.com, activities to inspire a love of learning and art. highlights.com, hinklefamilyfuncenter.com, homefurnished.com/kidsroom/kidsgames, caboose.com, crafts, recipes, games, health, holidays, parenting and more. kidscom.com, kidsonholiday.com.sg/activities, kidtivd.com, Central Connecticut activities. laserpoint.net, fun family activities in the San Francisco Bay Area. learnforgood.com, learninghaven.com, learninghaven.com/edu/children-activities.html, lifeway.com, mamamedia.com, members.tripod.com/family_friendly, momscape.com/child.htm, moonchildren.com/children, created for chronically ill children but fun for everyone, mountasiafuncenter.com, 7-acre entertainment complex, mulliganfun.com, Mulligan Family Fun Centers, locations in Torrance, Murrieta, and Palmdale, mulligantorrance.com, Mulligan Family Fun Centers, Torrance, CA, laser tag, go-karts, mini-golf, arcade, and more. nasa.gov/audience/4KDS. orientaltrading.com, crafts for sale. r-kids.com, our kids activities and resources, Virginia, Washington, D.C. pnj.com, pensacolaNewsJournal.com, look up familyfun.parentcentral.ca. preschoolrainbow.org/parent.htm. runnerbeansfun.co.uk, healthy exercise group activities for children. showkidsthefun.com. showmomthemoney.com, summer fun activities for children. specialneedsfamilyfun.com. starfall.com. submission.org/yes/child2.html, Muslim children's fun. thefreesite.com/free_games. theistar.com/article/4526060. thewatersportexpo.com, the complete guide to water sports for family fun and recreation. whatprice.co.uk/advice. Chapter 5. Video game hazards. Video game addiction/video game overuse. Video game addiction is on its way to being officially classified as a mental disorder in the DSM. Playing video games becomes a problem when the individual plays all the time, abandoning family, friends, and other activities. egameaddiction.com/forums. egameconsoles.com/game-articles/video-game-stores.htm. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/game_addiction. gamasutra.com/proto_edu/features/316/online_video_game_addiction.php. gamespot.com. joystiq.com. mahalo.com/video_game_addiction. mavavi.org, Mothers Against Video Game Addiction and Violence. mediafamily.org/facts/facts_gameaddiction.shtml. myaddiction.com/videogameaddiction.html. videogameaddiction.net. videogameplayanaddiction.com. webmd.com/mental-health/features/video game addiction no fun. webmd.com/mental-health/features/video-game-addiction-no-fun. wired.com/news/holidays/0,1882,48479,00.html, the quest to end game addiction. youtube.com. Video game injuries. People get ergonomic injuries from using video games. gamedev.net/community/forums. nlm.nih.gov/medlany+/news/fullstory_43193.html. wehaveaproblem.com. Video games and violence. Some people claim that video games don't make people violent. If this was true, why does the military use them? They desensitize people to pulling triggers to commit violent acts. sciencedaily.com/articles/computers_math/video_games. futureofchildren.org/pubs-info2825/pubs-info.htm, articles on the effect of computers on children. gamepolitics.com. Sex and video games. cheapassgamer.com. downloadsxgames.com. gamasutra.com. gamegirladvance.com/archive/cat_sex.html. gamespot.com. gamespot.com/pc/adventure/sex6zens from space. ewantitcheap.com. sexyandvideogames.com. us.games-online-store.com. wired.com. Chapter 6. Alternative types of grade school. Sometimes a school change works for a child. It's the same thing as the workplace for an adult. If a child feels like he or she is in a toxic environment, they start dreading school. It gives them anxiety. Back in my day, if a kid didn't feel right in a school, he was allowed to transfer to another school within the school board. I imagine the rules are different for every school board. There is homeschooling, private schools, and alternative schools that I cover in a different book. Sometimes a child will improve drastically if they can be in a school where they feel relaxed. Sometimes the problem is with the child. If a child goes from school to school and the end result is always the same, you have to look inward. Sometimes it's not the child's fault. Some children give off a victim vibe. They're prey for the bullies regardless of where they're at. It's a natural prey-predator thing. People are mean. The deal with kids is that the hurting ones look for a way to help relieve the hurt by dumping on others. That's the way humans are. There are jerks in every bunch. Sometimes a change of school helps, sometimes it doesn't. Another thing I noticed was the poor kids. I attended several middle-class Catholic public schools in my day. I noticed that even though I went to different schools, the same thing happened. If we got a new kid in class who obviously came from a poor family, everybody usually ganged up on him, calling him stinky or saying he had lice in his hair. Being poor is no fun for any kid. There should be some kind of free clothes program for children under 16, like a voucher for a thrift store. Hispanic grade school. nsba.org/secondary menu/caucuses/nhc.aspx, National Hispanic Caucus. planeta.com/schoollist.html, the directory of Spanish language schools. Language education. cal.org/ericcll. cal.org/ericcll/ncbe/fl directory. cal.org/immersion, immersion language programs in public schools. cal.org/nclrc/fl testdb, foreign language tests. ncbe.gwu.edu/databases/index.htm, bilingual education. ncbe.gwu.edu/bibliographic, bilingual education. Native American grade school/Indian schools. nsba.org/secondary menu/caucuses/national COC Yusuf American Indian Alaska Native School Board Members.aspx NIEA, National Indian Education Association NIA.org mo-biz.com/mvha/Native American Homeschool ers.html, Native American Homeschoolers ed.gov/about/offices/lists/ods/oi/history.html, Education of American Indians and Alaska Natives NativeAmericans.com School on a Ship Info Schoolship.org, Inland Seas Education Association Single-sex grade schools. Single-sex grade schools and colleges are almost all private schools, either a boys' school or a girls' school. Many are Christian. The reason for this is that all government-funded schools must not discriminate, therefore they must allow both males and females to attend. The zeitgeist is changing for public schools. The laws are being relaxed such that some school boards are going back to same-sex schools like in the early 1960s. ed.gov/about/offices/lists/ocr/t9-guidelines-ss.html, Legal Guidelines. Single-sex-schools.org, Association for Single-Sex Public Education. tct.org/legal/laws/singles-xed.htm. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/single-sex_school. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/single-sex_education. aauw.org/issue_advocaki/action pages/position papers/pdfs/singles-x-education.pdf. aauw.org/issue_advocaki/action pages/position papers/pdfs/singles-x-education.pdf. number sign search =single quotes x education. aauw.org/take action/policy issues/single_sex.cfm. brighterchoice.org/news/same_sex.htm. edc.org/women's equity/pub/digest/digest-singles-x.html. Private School Dead website, try.com/our brand/cs/choosing-a-school/a/singles-x.htm. shschicago.org/singles-x-read.html. shschicago.org/singles-x2.html. tes.co.uk/2253127